Anybody else have any questions or points before I mosey off on?
Yo, Darth, I have a question.
Sure.
Hell yeah.
I'm not hearing you. Your thing is lighting up.
Hello?
Go ahead.
Okay. If I asked you the same... I'm genuinely curious, by the way. So, if I asked you the same question about what are the characteristics of what you your reasoning ultimately depends on, is that the correct phrasing?
Mm-hmm.
What would you answer with?
I would tell you that which is unconditionally non-dependent is a mind that we call God, who possesses the attributes, whose attributes of mind and consciousness and will are immaterial. As we said, they're eternal, non-dependent. That mind is omniscient, omnipotent, and always truth-revealing, and has created this world and has a sovereign plan for this world.
And how do you know that?
The only way that I could know that is through revelatory acts. If one discounts revelatory acts, then there would be no way to know anything.
Alright, thanks.
You're welcome. Good question.
Hey Darth, we have MissAnthropic here who wishes that you may unmute her.
Who's MissAnthropic?
She's in the room right now, but she cannot speak because she's muted.
Why is she muted?
I don't know. That's what she told us, and she said she wanted to actually.
Well, then if I muted her, it must have been because she was being a very naughty girl.
Well, I don't know. You could. Yeah, she just spoke right now.
Yeah. What did?
I don't know.
You
could try like unmuting and then hearing from her.
Yeah. What did the naughty girl say, Sagan?
She confirmed that she's a naughty girl.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Well, naughty girls get punished when they speak naughty.
Ooh.
They lose. When little girls and little boys, or at least they have the minds of little boys and girls, when they're very, very, very naughty to me, then I don't talk with them anymore. Now, granted, nobody's perfect on these servers, certainly not me. I mean, I've lost my temper a number of times, but it's not deliberately trolling. It's usually my anger when it occurs. It's in response to people being over-the-top trolling. But when somebody is simply gratuitously naughty, as MissAnthropic, okay, then you lose the privilege of talking with me.
Can you ask him if the offer is still on the table if I were to video call him and put soap in my mouth for 5 minutes, that he would unmute me?
No, I made a New Year's resolution not to get on video with naughty girls. Yeah, I don't believe it.
He said the other day that he would unmute me if I video called him and put soap in my mouth for 5 minutes.
Obviously, if she heard me say that, she didn't get the sarcasm.
Oh, I even offered to pour holy water all over me.
Yeah. You tell MissAnthropic, I'm sure maybe she hears me or not, but if she doesn't, you can just tell her there's more fish in the sea. She can go talk with somebody else. When somebody goes into full skank mode, I have no interest in talking with them. Yeah, I am not nearly as tolerant and overlooking as Matt Slick is.
Oh yeah, Matt Slick is something else. Wait, does he not remember who I am? I'm so confused right now.
All right, since there's no more atheists who want to defend... Yeah, I'm talking. I said since there's no more atheists who want to defend the coherence of atheism, the Christian worldview has been presented to these atheists, and they reject the presentation of it. And since there's no more atheists who have the courage to defend the coherence of atheism, I'm going to shuffle off to another room. Are there any atheists who have courage here?
Yeah, I'll jump in.
Oh, okay, good. Tell me about your atheism.
Okay, so basically your view is as incoherent as the atheist worldview because you have to assume things that you don't know are true.
How do you know that some of the predications or propositions that come out of my mouth are in fact mere assumptions? How do you know that?
How do you know that?
I await your answer.
I can't know, and you can't know. No one can know these.
So you just asserted something baselessly?
Like your whole view.
No. That was a question, sir. I'm more than willing to listen to you trash my position. I'm more than willing it. But I just asked you a question. Okay? And the question was that a baseless assertion?
Well, it's the same assertion that you use against atheists.
No, sir, listen to me.
Baseless,
listen, dude, slow down. At this point, I don't care that you think that I'm guilty of whatever you're doing. All I want to know is are you making a baseless assertion?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, now, do you accept baseless assertions?
For presups, then I do.
Okay, so is all of your world based upon baseless starting points?
Yeah, every single worldview is based on baseless.
Okay. And how do you know that?
How can you know that atheists
that's not an answer to my question. How do you know that all worldviews start with propositions that don't have a justificatory path? And notice the key words that I use there. If a proposition, whatever it is baseless, then it doesn't have a justificatory path. How do you know that for all worldviews, their foundational starting points don't have a justificatory path?
Because we all start out knowing nothing.
How do you know that?
Okay, I don't know anything.
Thank you for your time.
So you don't know anything either.
If you don't know anything, then how do you know I don't know anything?
How do you know that I don't know anything?
Did you understand how you just cut your own throat?
You use the same reasoning.
Did you hear?
So how do you know
listen. You're simply ignoring your own foolishness. Okay? You said you don't know anything. Now, is that a self...
I can't
listen,
truly
don't
know
overtalk me. Okay? Don't overtalk me. Now, do you know what a self-refuting statement is?
Yeah. These are
okay,
all...
now, if somebody makes a contradictory statements, is that incoherent?
Well, how do you know it's incoherent?
That was a question, sir. Is a contradictory utterance incoherent?
Sure.
Okay. Do you accept and give incoherent notions?
For presuppositions, yes, but after that.
Hold on a second. So the foundation to your system is incoherent then?
It's the same thing as yours.
Sir, listen, it is irrelevant at this juncture, okay, what you think of my system. What we're talking about right now is your system. Is the foundation of your system incoherent?
How can I know it's incoherent? There's no way I can know.
Okay, that's not an answer to my question. Is the foundation to your system incoherent? Are you having connection issues?
Yeah, that's on, but yeah.
Yeah, because I would want to think that you're inept. I would probably want to more believe that you're having connection issues.
No, there's no way you can truly know something or not.
Is that true?
How can you know that?
Is that
God
true?
Yeah, this is going back
Is,
to like...
is your previous statement true? Is your previous statement true?
Yeah, there's no way you can...
Listen, dude, listen.
Yes.
You're not having a conversation. You're just simply talking past me. You're just rambling past me. Now, was your previous statement true?
Yes, it's true. You can't
Okay,
truly
good.
know
Do you know that?
Yes, I do.
Well, then how do you know it when you said you can't know anything?
Just the basic.
Look, it's game over. Go back to the manager of your groom home and tell him that you're over your time to be on social networks. Don't we have any smart atheists in here? I guess not. Somebody message me when you get an atheist with a brain, okay, folks? Sure, because I was just about to leave. Go ahead.
Okay, so who do you think respects animals more, an atheist, vegan, or a meat-eating Christian?
When you say respect animals, what does that mean?
Well, according to your Christian belief.
God, when you say respect, I don't know what that entails. Does respect mean don't end their existence? Does it mean don't inflict gratuitous pain upon them? Well, what does it mean? So for example, by the way, I know people who talk to their dog and tell their dog in a happy voice, "You're the stupidest dog I've ever met." Okay, are they disrespecting their dog? So
inflicting pain.
Okay, good. Yeah. Well, God has given permission in the Christian worldview to inflict non-gratuitous suffering for the purpose of ending their lives, for the purpose of our consumption. God sanctions that.
So what would you say to someone that's vegan and believes that?
I would say, what's the basis of their veganism? Based upon what? Where are they going to get their ethical imperatives as a vegan? From what system, what worldview? Since we're having silence, I'll be back.